Another wonderful accessory to work with your 1600P series of machines is our great quilting frame. I'm working on a Grace frame. Our 1600P series of machines will work on any 9-inch mid-arm quilting frame. The machine loads on and is attached to a stitch regulator, which means the faster that I sew, the faster the machine sews, and the slower I sew, the slower the machine sews, thus giving you perfect stitching every time. The advantage of putting your quilt on a frame versus you quilting it at your machine on your regular sewing cabinet is that your quilt is completely laid out end to end, so you see the entire quilt as you're going along. You'll be able to have perfect tension, no more puckering, no more pleats on the back, and you get much more balanced tension when you're quilting on a frame. You'll notice we've got a great leader cloth that's let me put the quilt on straight. This frame works with a ratcheting system to let you know that the quilt is properly loaded and properly tensioned forward to rear. We have our top, our batting, and our back, and there are 3 separate rods for that. So I'm going to start quilting. I've got my optional free motion open toe foot on, which comes in a convertible foot set, and the machine is operating from the stitch regulator, which means the motion is being detected by special encoders, and as I speed up, the machine speeds up, and as I slow down, the machine slows down. That's all controlled automatically. All I have to do is quilt, which makes it go very fast, very easy, very smoothly, and gives me perfect professional results every time. So we'll stop, and I'll put my needle in the down position so it doesn't shift. It's going to lock in place for me, and this will allow me now to switch my pattern or advance my quilt. So I'm going to use a pantograph, and when we use a pantograph, it's printed designs that will lay on this wonderful table that's a part of your frame. The extension table gives you room to lay out a full design to quilt your entire quilt, and my laser light is on. Once the laser light is on, we'll bring our needle up, and you're going to follow the pattern using the laser. Your handles switch from the front of the frame to the rear for you to guide it with your stitch regulator. You also have the option of using a gridded template system, and that will attach directly to your frame and lock into place. So when we lock our stiletto into place, we simply slide along the gridded template and it will follow the pattern. These are double-sided and attached to the frame, so you have many options for creating great patterns start to finish, edge to edge. Another great optional accessory that comes in your convertible free motion foot set is your 1/4-inch foot set for free motion. You'll notice it's got a raised ridge on the foot, and that's to glide along your templates to create great patterns. So I'm going to lay my template on my quilt top. We'll start our machine, and I simply guide my foot along the edge of the ruler or your template, and it gives you the perfect pattern 1/4 of an inch away. So if you were going to quilt your entire quilt, you'd simply slide down to your next section, again, get 1/4 of an inch away from your ruler or your template, perfectly placed by the foot.